Welcome back to another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I'm your host, Black Trey, aka Trayvon, and I'm joined always by Big Jerv, aka John Gervais, Jay Skills, aka Jason Madison, and family is here. You know what I mean? He's somewhere complaining about the weather in Indianapolis. Same for Juju. We got Glasses, the Loke.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, brother.
Black G while I'm on here. Black G, yeah.
Black G, cuz.
Black
All right.
G.
All right, we got a fun episode. We're going to talk Vince Staples. We're going to talk potential next guests for the Super Bowl. We are going to talk about vultures. We're going to talk about Sabrina versus Steph and All-Star Weekend. Also, we have a special guest to talk about a single that just came out. And let's just start the show. So, man, I'm so glad I didn't go to All-Star Weekend. from what I look like, from what I've seen, it looks like What's Good Olympics.
Hold up, Trey. Hold on, good brother. My apologies. Before we get this thing rolling, I just kind of wanted just to holler at everybody real quick. You know what I'm saying? How old were y'all in like 94? If y'all want to reveal y'all ages and shit.
I was 9.
Oh, is that what the Black Forces are about?
That was 9? Excuse me, good brother. Excuse me, good brother. I'm just. It's a question on the floor.
You asked the question.
It's a question. I'm not going to answer your question without answering mine.
I was 7 years old.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you okay? Hey, me, I was 13, right, in 94.
Oh, you young nigga.
Yeah. I mean, you know, seen a lot though. Yo, did y'all know that in 94, it was like, I think 94, it was Illmatic, Southern Playlistic, Ready to Die. Like that was like the crazy year. I think the first show was
Jordan 9s too.
Friends. Okay, Friends debuted in 94.
August 94.
Yup.
Martin was 5.
Yup. 94 was also the last year that a franchise won a Super Bowl. And I just felt the need to just bring that up real quick because at the time, you know, there was a lot of smoke sent my way. I was respectful. You know what I'm saying? Slapped niggas last year in the NFC Championship game. Had to hear niggas whine. All Super Bowl. Took our shine at the Super Bowl, right? Took our shine at the Super Bowl. Had to hear him whine all off season. Had to hear him whine all season. Slapped us. Made me realize we not that good this year. Had to still hear them whine and mention my team's name. Even was talking about us in the fucking Super Bowl week when niggas should have been focused on other shit. We still getting jabs thrown at us. And like, I just want to know, like, is Debo gonna come to the forefront at some point in time, yo? Like, niggas got, like, anybody know? I'm confused, yo. Like, my fault. I didn't mean to just hijack the show and shit. It's just, you know, I had the forces. I was ready. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We got we got our cigars. We got our little champagne that we was going to pop for the, you know what I'm saying? For the show.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Wait. Time out. What are you smoking cigars for? Like,
oh, bro. I mean,
y'all got beat by Baker Mayfield, if I remember correctly. Is that
you absolutely, bro? We wasn't good.
Is that worth smoking cigars and popping champagne for? I didn't know that.
To have to hear you talk shit to me all year, text me during games, right? Like, dang, the Eagles just gonna give, and I never said anything. All I said was, "Hey, fam, y'all better finish the deal, because if y'all don't finish the deal, I'm here and I'm on your heels. I'm on air. It's not just you, bro. Like, I don't want to just single you out. You just on the pod, so you catching this energy. You know what I mean? You catching my forces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's other niggas, but it's just crazy. Niggas was texting me all year, talking all this shit just to do the same shit we did. And now y'all just, hey, bro, good luck next year, yo.
Yeah, Jerv. Also, y'all won the NFC Championship last year that you're so like hyped about, and y'all were so great when we didn't even have a quarterback, bro. Like, Y'all played against
Here we
Christian
go.
McCaffrey as the
Here we
quarterback.
go.
I'm just
Here we
saying,
go.
I'm not whining or nothing.
Okay, bro. Hey, listen, man, that might be it, brother. I'm just saying it was 1994. You was 6. You never even really got an opportunity to enjoy these joints, bro. Like your era, my team's better than your team in this era. You know why? Because in 2017, we did what you've never done. I've done what you've never done for your NFL franchise. And that is go to the motherfucking parade and have a sip all day. Cheers, good brother. I mean, no, back. What was you saying, yo? NBA All-Star Weekend. My fault, bro.
Congratulations, Jerv. On the 2017 Super Bowl. Congratulations.
People actually hate the 49ers.
Hate them.
Hates.
I don't know what is going on. Like this, I never I don't really mess with football since I've been an adult. But man, like the Cowboy 49ers, Eagle 49ers, what?
I'll keep it real with you, bro. All the way 1,000%. I used to hate the Cowboys, still do, right? Like that's just NFC East rivalry. Cowboys fans in Philadelphia, they're annoying as fuck. I don't get how you can be from unless your area doesn't have a squad. I don't really understand the whole you pick a team, especially like the dominant team, right? You can tell me my uncle was this, my grandfather was this fan. All right, cool, like whatever. Like I'm not judging on that, but Niners, I really did the math and like. Ever since this whole little run, not the Kaepernick run, because it didn't really bother me. You know, it was the black quarterback. I actually wanted the Niners to win, but it was right around that time. I just noticed the arrogance of like a fan base. And I was like, oh shit, like, why? Like these niggas haven't won since the Cowboys have won more recently. And we joke on them all the time. And this whole little run, and then like, I don't know. And then specifically, there's players on this team that are just annoying as fuck, yo. Like annoying.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Glasses, and this is the truth that, like, you know, it's a little bit too complex for niggas to really want to get into. But the fact that niggas win, like, only one team wins the Super Bowl. You feel me? So the rest of the teams is going at it.
Yep.
The Niners are the niggas who win all the time, other than the Super Bowl. So when it comes to beating Philly, let me finish, Jerv. Let me finish.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put on mute because everybody else hear what I heard, so it's cool.
Let me finish because you just said you're not worried about the Cowboys because they trash. That's not even a real rivalry to y'all no more. So you not even.
Whoa, never said that. I said you put words in my mouth. I didn't say that though.
I didn't say you said it. I'm telling you what it is. So let me just finish what I'm saying. The Cowboys are not a threat to y'all. The Cowboys are not a real threat to y'all. Y'all play in the same division. Y'all know, like, okay, whenever come playoff time, them niggas ain't gonna do shit. We ain't worried about them. But y'all talk shit in between y'all fan bases because that's the NFC East. And the other teams, who are y'all really beefing with? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to come to us because the last time we played, what happened? You feel me? We ran up in y'all house and took y'all shit. So now you like, oh, the Niners are so arrogant. Yeah, nigga, because we beat y'all. You feel me? We've been to the NFC Championship game multiple times through the last decade, just like y'all. Right. You got the one Nick Foles, Philly special, Super Bowl. Congratulations. I clapped it up for you.
I will accept your congratulations.
Hey, I'm going to give you a solid, Jerv. Don't say that. Just keep doing the hand signs. They way better. Just mute yourself because that's player.
So y'all did y'all thing years ago, but them the old days, Jerv, and we actually have a better team. So we're going to see what happens again next year when we line it up with y'all. Hopefully y'all make it that far in the playoffs, and we're going to see what happens.
I'm crying.
Am I allowed to unmute myself now and talk? I mean, you know.
Bro, this was bro. Excellent.
Hey, bro.
That was such a great moment of you just making eyes. No, look, that nigga got to be like the greatest quarterback ever, dog. I swear to God, I ain't seen those. I don't watch a lot of football. I never did, but as a kid, I used to like it more. But as an adult, I ain't never seen nobody do this type of shit. This nigga is really like the Thanos to the 49ers, dog. He just be zapping them niggas every time. Why is that happening?
Man, that nigga Patrick Mahomes is the truth.
Cold.
He just
Probably the greatest quarterback I ever saw, dog. Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't know if he's gonna have a career as great as Tom Brady, right? Because that's just different. But man, I ain't never seen nobody walk. This is crazy because like this remind me of like Magic Johnson dominance. You just walk into the league and just start winning and kicking ass. Yeah, like, that don't really happen.
Hey man, don't start that Lakers shit now.
You know, I'm just saying, like, Magic Johnson was the last nigga that just walked into the professional sports and just kicked everybody out.
No, you're right. You're right. They was Bomani had a good banter the other day talking about, you know, saying comparing Pat to Jordan, and I was like, it's more Bird Magic-esque because his first 7 years, Magic won. It took Jordan to win after his first 7 years.
Once everybody kind of got old and it was over.
Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna do all that.
I'm just saying it's closer to the truth if you watch basketball.
Yes, absolutely.
When them dudes was in their full power, like it was like he had no chance. Niggas was gonna just wipe.
Since you brought up Magic, this is the perfect segue. Talking about All-Star Weekend. I wasn't in Indianapolis, but I was at the crib doing something much better. You know what I mean? Stalley, you know what I mean? The homie released a record, you know, featuring Kevin Durant, and it's been making waves. And we happen to have Stalley on the show. You know what I'm saying? Friend of the show, homie. What up, Stall? You on mute?
What's good, bro? What's happening?
Ain't shit, man. We just talking this NFL shit. Then we was talking about, you know, who your team, by the way, before we even jump into it. Yes.
Oh, the Broncos, man.
Okay. Jerv, you about to say something?
No, the Broncos cool. And no, nobody else catching smoke, bro. It's only one squad catching smoke right now. Like I'm not, it's real simple math. It's one. I'm an Eagles fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the squad catching smoke. Oh, the Niners. Niners catching smoke. Niners catching smoke. 100% catching all the smoke, dog. All the smoke. No hesitation.
Look, this combo could go 20 minutes, but that's what you missed. We're here, you know what I mean? I just started to talk about, you know, scared money. How did that come about?
Man, scared money. Chat, you know what I'm saying? The infamous chat. Just being in there with you, Glasses, all the other homies, you know what I'm saying? And 7, you know, KD is in there, and just always building, talking about sports, music, everything under the sun, for real. And, you know, KD, one day, I think in the summertime or whatever, he got the home studio and he was working on some music. He had hit me like, yo, play some music. I mean, he was like, send me some music, send me something to get on style. So I was like, all right. And at first I didn't know if he, you know, how serious he was about it, or, you know, even what to send him, you know what I mean? And then I remember Trey, me and you was on the phone and you was playing some of his records that he was actually working on. And I was like, I think I asked you who that was, or because I can faintly hear it. And you was like, that's 7. You was like, that's KD. I was like, oh, that sounds hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that sounds dope. So I guess that's when I kind of really heard like what kind of vibe he was on musically and creatively. And it kind of gave me the idea of like, oh, I think I got something for him. And then Scared Money, I had the hook with an open verse. And then I remember, I think I played you this. I was like, I think I'm going to send him this. And you was like, yeah, that joint hard. Send him that. So I sent it to him. He hopped right on it, sent it right back. And the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? We here now. And I always, you know, I jokingly say it, but I say it on some real shit. Like, it's funny because he sent me a verse back faster than some rappers send verses back. You know what I'm saying? and this is a Hall of Fame NBA player. You know what I mean? A future Hall of Fame NBA player. So.
Glasses, what was your take on it as a fellow artist? You know what I mean? On the pod.
Niggas sound good. I mean, he sound really good. I mean, me and Joey was talking about it earlier. Me and Joey Westside from the Giants. We was talking about it earlier. And he didn't disappoint, and it's true to him. You know what I mean? What I really appreciate about where he at now, even as a player and as a man, is how like transparently straight up he is. I could appreciate that at this point. Like I don't really like I wasn't in the burner KD era. I really didn't like that, but I love the KD era, and it's like the Attitude Era, cuz in wrestling, where he ushering in a real honest take on athletes, being able to kind of be, say what you want to say. You know what I mean? Still do good business, but say what you want to say. And I think it came across on this verse. I can hear I can tell he listening to J Electronica, you know what I mean? And that's a really great MC to kind of, you know what I mean, to even be inspired by. So I liked it a lot. But I fuck with Stall music though. So he didn't fuck it up, and that was the most important part. You know what I mean? He didn't fuck it up.
I think
put a lot of athletes on nigga shit. That should be bad.
Well, I think that was the most important thing that I think most people don't know is that obviously, sure, you could have Kevin Durant on it, but like y'all professionals at the end of the day, and you just not throwing something into your masterpiece like that just to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like you're just not gonna just put it out there, especially if it's an important piece of art. You know what I'm saying? You still have to be understanding what's actually happening with this. And I think when we all heard the track when it came back, was like, oh, this shit actually not whack. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's fucked up. And that's a fucked up place to start. You know what I mean? When you think about music, but again, imagine if a nigga get on the court, nigga make a jump shot, niggas might look like, oh, he ain't that horrible. You know what I mean? You think somebody who don't do this for a living, you know what I mean, ain't gonna really be, pristine, because he did his thing. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed. I was like, oh, he didn't fuck it up. And Stall music is kind of like that. So, some people can get on there and fuck it up. So for him not to fuck it up, that was good. And to have some things he said memorable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he had some memorable lines. There's some tricking lines, but that was memorable.
Hey, you got a woman so fine, I give her cash payments.
Feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
big tricking.
I respect. I mean, so you know what I mean? Ain't got no time to be making no business. If they jump, get them shots up, cuz. So
right.
Me and a couple homies sent each other that line, laughing like this nigga's a fool. I'm like, yeah. At that point, I guess I would have to be like that too. I got $50, you know what I mean? You got 50 million, cause I ain't finna be macking, baby. What's happening?
Right.
I don't got enough time for this.
Jason, what was your thoughts on the record?
Yeah, I mostly agree with Glasses. Definitely like J Electronica inspiration. I could hear it, and it made me actually wonder like how many people that listen to this record are gonna even know J Electronica like that and know like where he's kind of like what he's listening to and like getting that style, kind of from. But yeah, you played it for me over the phone. I was like, it's cool. I didn't know how people was gonna react to it. I was happy to hear him like competently on the song, kind of like Glasses said, like get on the song and not fuck it up. Unfortunately, that's the place where we come from, like hearing hearing an NBA player rap. But yeah, I thought it was a cool record. I was telling you, I was trying to send him some beats. So
yeah, oh God. I could appreciate that, bro. Like he immediately changed where he was at, because he had a song. What was that? Cuz had a song with LeBron. Cuz that shit was horrible.
Hey, I definitely didn't get the replay value.
Hey, cuz that shit launched him up into like top 5 NBA rappers.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who's the best NBA rapper?
Shaq, come on, Shaq
still, yeah.
Yeah, he went platinum in a different era, bro.
I'm sure that verse alone put Cuz like in the top 5. That was kind of cool, and he was talking kind of saucy. Cuz that was impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it didn't come off corny. So, Stalley, you got this new album coming out, Peerless, aiming for March, right?
Mm-hmm.
What could you share? Minimal to the detail of on BOMM as your first interview outside of publications, could you tease a little bit to the listeners what for them to expect?
I'll say this, I got a group of friends on the project, you know what I'm saying, that's it's gonna be a special project, you know what I mean? I know people are excited, and conversation been around the record that me and KD dropped this weekend, and deservingly so, and it definitely should be. But I got some real, I got some good people on this one. I know a lot of people who are familiar with me and my music. They know I don't do a lot of collaborations or things like that. So I got some collabs on this project. So that's all I can really share at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm excited for this one. I think it's the best music that I've made so far. And I'm just excited for the fans and the people to check it out.
For the listeners who aren't familiar with Stalley's music or haven't been able to find the music, Stalley has an album called Somebody Up There Loves Me and Blacklight, both out on all streaming platforms if you want to support. And also run up Scared Money for my selfish purpose raise, get that thing up there, you know what I'm saying? Stalley, where can everybody find you on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram is at Stalley, Stalley. I mean, that should be on the screen, I guess, right? You know what I mean? So that, and then on TikTok is Stalley BCG. And that's something that also I want to let people know, man. I'm doing this solely independent. You know what I mean? This is all independent. The album's coming out on Blue Collar Gang Records. Everything that I got going is just, through the blood, sweat, and grit through these hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built this for a long time. I went from independent to signed to independent. And, this is a beautiful time for myself and for my family and for all the people who have supported me. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to, KD, you know what I'm saying, for the record. You know what I'm saying? Scared Money is out right now. Make sure y'all run it up. The video is out too, man. Not only, but and I say this too, go buy the record, man. You know what I mean? It's like $99, $90 or something like that. You gonna spend that at McDonald's on a drink or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bought the record. I'm a part of it, so that says a lot. I'm a part of it. And I bought it. So
is this new album gonna be on vinyl?
So we're gonna do vinyls. We might even do cassettes and CDs as well. I got the merch right now, bluecollargang.co. So bluecollargang.co. Make sure y'all go check it out. It's a whole bunch of new merch, man, that I just released. Hoodies, t-shirts, a mechanic shirt.
Go pre-order the album, man. Go pre-order the album, man.
Yeah, go pre-set. Well, I ain't put that up yet, but thank you, Glass.
It's coming up right now. It's gonna have that motherfucker up. By the time this motherfucker have a picture, pre-order that motherfucker. Go spend some money with the homies. That shit hard.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, pre-order, pre-save, whatever you do, all of it helps. Again, like I said, back to even YouTube, if you go check out the video, subscribe. I'm going to sound like, YouTuber, subscribe, like, comment, all that helps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it helps the algorithm. It helps me, like, all of that. So, don't think that us as rappers, we don't need that either. You know what I mean? We might not be the ones jumping out the window like the Cashe and them. And there's no disrespect for them because I love them. I'm a fan. I'm subscribed.
All disrespect to them.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's all them. I'm subscribed. I love them guys. I love what they doing for real. And I mean that sincerely. Like, I'm a nerd. Like, I'll be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's where I'm getting this from. Like, it's important as rappers too. Like, for me, Glasses, like, we need that same type of support. We need those subscribers. We need those people commenting, sharing, all of that.
Well, thanks again, Stalley, man. This has been love, man. It's always a great opportunity to have you and the Loco on at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we definitely, hopefully, have you in the future back on the show.
I got to go back down there. I'll be back down there in Atlanta in April. I got to make sure we do a pod on a new album.
Let's do it. We got it in the studio too, Glass.
Yeah, overdue. Me and Scarface. I ain't never did no Scarface saying, I ain't never did no music. I'm like, nah, not yet, but we be bullshitting around, so it's gonna be good.
How about this? I'm gonna take credit. I'm gonna take credit for this. You, Glasses, and Scarface on the song. Boom.
Ooh, that's easy though. Well, I can't speak for Scarface, but that's our like big brother, uncle, whatever you want to call it. But I can't speak for it, but I think it could get done. Put it like that.
Absolutely.
Well, again, get it on an EP beat. Shout out
right with EP. We all know that thing. Scared Money though, man. Sell and disappoint, cause that's Scared Money, man. Go buy that cheap bastard.
I want to say that too, man. Like, I know y'all was talking about Sev not disappointing, and like he didn't, and like Trey said, man, like we do this, you know what I'm saying? We professionals at this, Glasses, so I'm not gonna put out no trash. I've never been artist that do things for gimmicks or whatever either. So we made an incredible record, man. And just like if they got to pick the game sometime and some NBA players, they ain't just gonna let me step on the court if I can't hoop. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna mess up the bump. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be out there slowing everybody up. Might hurt somebody.
Dennis's contract on the Suns. That Dennis's contract on the
Suns. But he came in, he did his thing, and we made a great record, and I'm glad people are enjoying him and his verse. You know what I'm saying? That was my goal. It wasn't like, let's get on the record and I'm gonna out rap a basketball player. I was like, let's get on the record and make the best record we can make together as a collaboration, and we accomplished that.
Appreciate you for real. You know what I mean? Again, Scared Money single out right now. Peerless album coming in March. Thank you again, Stalley.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Love,
bro.
All
right.
Did you just kick my nigga off the pod? Or he had
we gotta go. We sticking and moving today, man. We heavy, bro. Yeah. All right, so we joined by Chase and Cashe. We're gonna talk Super Bowl. Chase, what up? Welcome to the pod.
Cracking, man. Good to see y'all boys, man.
What it do?
I'm chilling, man. Man. Taking it easy on a Sunday, man. Watching y'all niggas talk shit.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna jump right into it because, like, again, we got this is a very eventful show. You definitely can stick around if you may. But we just gonna jump right into it. Super Bowl. Jerv shared the link. I think it was Jerv or Jason. And it was about Lil Wayne performing potentially next year in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is in New Orleans. For our listeners who don't know, could Lil Wayne headline the Super Bowl in New Orleans, Chase?
That is a no-brainer. We all know that for sure. I think Wayne, in his later period of his career, let's say we could start with Lollipop. He has more than enough records as well as features to do what I think could do a dope enough medley, but I don't know if he can do it fully by himself. I think it may be in alignment with how the one previously in LA was, with like a couple rappers coming together with him and doing something of that nature. I would love to see Juvenile. I think Juvenile deserves it as well. I don't think you can have a show with Juvie. I don't think you can do the Super Bowl in New Orleans with Lil Wayne and not have Juvie involved. You know what I mean? That's kind of blasphemous. So, and I think we have other legends. You know what's fucked up? The one person who actually got the hits that they definitely not gonna let in there is Mystical Crazy Ass, because he fucking fumbled the bag so bad. But he would be the other artist because they're like the three biggest real hit makers out of the city. I don't know if we necessarily have the women. I think Pete could do something possibly, you know what I mean? Some kind of No Limit Cash Money medley, but I think ultimately Wayne and Juvie would be the ones that could be a part of something. I don't know if they can do the whole show themselves, but they definitely should be involved if they want to do something in the Super Bowl and honor hip hop.
Well,
go ahead, Jason.
I was gonna say, Chase. So, but what do you think about the vulgarity of like a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the records, but in particular, you know, I know it's a beloved record.
Bro, back that thing up, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I'm saying it's a middle of the day on Sunday. I'm just asking the questions that everybody gonna ask in the boardroom.
The 90s, these songs blew up on the radio, so they
I agree.
Have edited versions.
I agree, bro.
It was back that thing up before it was back that ass up worldwide. You know what I mean? So I need a hot girl. I need a hot girl can easily edit it. You know what I mean?
That was my shit.
Bling Bling already edited.
I think Bling Bling could. Well, the lyrics and the verses, I don't know. It's gonna be. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about Lil Wayne is
Manny. You can do Manny Fresh verse on Bling Bling.
Lil Wayne is
I think that's the beautiful thing about Cash Money with them doing so much group music.
Yeah,
you pick whoever has the cleanest verse.
Right.
So one song it might be Juvie. Wayne didn't curse back in the day when he was young, so you can pick Wayne. You know what I mean? You can do the hook. You know what I mean? You can do a Manny verse. You ain't gonna do a Birdman verse.
Definitely not.
You can do Still Fly. They could do Still Fly. Let me slide in the bins with the fished out fins. Like they could easily edit that. They have. I think a Cash Money medley is more realistic than just going through one artist from their's catalog.
Right. But so maybe Cash Money as a label, like you said, and do a medley with everybody's joints. But even I would love it. I think the way that just to speak about like the other side, you know, like we've done niggas. We gave them like niggas for 5 years in a row, and that's why I think the rubber's gonna meet the road. It's gonna be interesting because I 100% agree. Listen, Lil Wayne is my top 3 favorite rappers: Tupac, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Like, so I would love to see him even solo. I think would be great, and have some, you know, like you said, the features, and some people just come up and do their part so he can get into his feature. Like, you know, T-Pain, whoever will be fly as fuck. But it's getting real niggerish at that point. You feel me? And they was already complaining about Usher. I know y'all seen them complain about Usher.
You can low-key not make it as, you know, niggerish or whatever the case may be if you allow it to be Wayne is the feature, right? And just like Dre did, he brings out his tree. So he brings out, you know, he brings out a
Drake coming, stop
he
playing.
brings out Drake, and then he, you know, you pay homage to New Orleans by bringing out, you know, Juvie and them, having them have Juvie do, you know, back that thing up. You have them do like a couple Jones, but if you add Drake and Nicki, come on, yo,
come on, man,
you out of the moon.
Here's how Dre also skated. He brought out Eminem. He got that white side. And
we got Drake. What are you talking
You
about?
got
Drake and Nicki.
Drake.
Nicki is
Hey, so
we have Drake. We have the communion for all nationalities, bro.
Right.
We have Drake.
Okay.
yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
So Glasses, being you were signed to Cash Money, right? At one time?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So you definitely got to weigh in on this. Do you think Tune could headline the Super Bowl? And are you open to the idea of having a No Limit Cash Money shared space? Because Chase, I don't know if you've seen, there was an image, I guess, from the Grammys. They were all in the same place. So I think it's love at this current moment. You know what I mean? I think it was a collaborative photo.
It always has been, but I want to hear Glasses go first before I chime in on that.
Okay.
Well, so to be honest, being signed, you know, I grew up in the same era. Like, I watched all that happen. And being signed to Cash Money, this immediately came to my mind was I'm in the studio with Birdman one night. This is in a hit factory in Miami. And he was just telling me how he saw the business transforming, you know what I mean? And where his plans was to take Cash Money. And, you know, he was really giving me the history of where Cash Money came from, like the earliest artists, all that UNLV, all that stuff back in the day. And so he was telling me, he was like, his goal was to go independent. He's like, man, I really want to go independent, you know, like P did and da-da-da-da. And he was just giving so much love to Master P. And this was just me and him. You know what I'm saying? So, I heard stories of where the original situation supposedly, you know, started with Cash Money and No Limit, but that wasn't the energy I got. So I don't know, you know, I'm not from New Orleans, so I don't really know the depth. But I'll tell you one thing, it didn't sound like it was like a hating thing to me. It seemed like he had a lot of respect for the man. It was just maybe they was competing at business.
It's two differences in styles. It's no different than LA niggas and Compton niggas. You know what I mean? Like, if you seen them together and you ain't from there, you'll be like, oh, that's a LA nigga. But he's a Compton nigga if you know them up close. Like, I know Eric Bellinger, I know Trey, I know Kendrick, I know YG. Like, if you're an outsider, then you be like, oh, all them niggas LA niggas. You can tell the difference between an Inglewood nigga and a Compton nigga. And it's the same thing in New Orleans. Like, they both from uptown, but they hoods is totally different. You know what I mean? And it's never been no beef, but just coming from that era, everybody stood on their own. Even if you look at how they did their music, they didn't use no outside producers. They only kept it within the clique. So it's kind of the way that people are raised up here. You feel me? Like, you from your side of the projects, I'm from my side of the projects. During Mardi Gras, during all this, we're going to see each other. We're also going to have some overlap because we probably going to have cousins and friends, all that different type of shit. But it never really was no beef like that.
And that's what it sounded like to me.
Kicked open the door, but Cash Money was more of a reflection of the city because P was more well-traveled than them niggas. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, even watching a documentary, I was so shocked that Birdman spent time in Canada because he's a New Orleans nigga through and through. Yes, but Master P has a little bit of Bay Area in him, a little bit of Texas in him, because he spent time in those places really hustling. Birdman and them niggas really did everything in the city. So I think the city just has a stronger attachment to them because when they came out with the Reebok soldiers and all that shit, them niggas really looked like us. Like, we really saw them in the streets. P was doing it so big so early You ain't see that nigga unless he came to the school to holler at kids and shit like that or give back in the community. He was so big already early in the game. So I think there was a gap between them. And P just being more of like a business mind in general, I don't even think that. Also, you got to remember this. A lot of people just always look at it as Birdman and P, but you got to remember the hidden person. Slim. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it has to do with the loyalty to Slim as well. Like they're brothers. So if they're gonna fuck with anybody, they're gonna fuck with each other. And it ain't no shade to nothing, no limit. Because without no limit, ain't no Cash Money. Let's just keep it a 1,000. You feel me? But without Cash Money, there's no New Orleans hip hop scene because P was repping the Bay. He was fucking with all kind of niggas from BR, all these different
West
places.
Coast bad boys.
Yeah, he was doing all that early. You know what I mean? He was fucking with Bun B and Pimp C and them niggas early. You know what I mean? So ultimately, I think Cash Money is gonna always wear the crown because they really stamped New Orleans hip hop from like a global perspective where everybody was fucking with us.
And so to add to that point, it's like it didn't seem like it was no hatred there when he said that to me. You know what I mean? So I don't really know if I heard that through people making it up versus what the reality is. The reality is it was a lot of respect for P. So as far as Tone, I mean, Tone is top 5 all time. You know what I mean? I'm sure he could put together even the cleanest, whitest show. You know what I mean? Like
the nigga made Prom Queen.
He got a milli, bro. Stop playing. He got a milli, bro. Stop playing,
even
bro.
Just, like his lineage. Like
his biggest song is How to Love, right?
Who?
Isn't his biggest song How to Love?
No, it's probably a milli, bro.
It's probably
a milli, my bad.
A milli is the anthem for white fans of Lil Wayne.
But then, like, he's right.
Rock the world. I hope he do that because I produced it.
Yeah, but even like he's saying, like with the lineage, man, Nicki Minaj is in there, Tiger's in that lineage. You know what I mean? Drake is in that lineage. That's at the end. You know, he does have Juvenile, who does have a lot of really important records. There is a Hot Boy or BG record, Bling, that you could do. There is a Hot Boy record you could do. There's a ton of little records that can, Lil Wayne records. But remember, it's not, what is it, 12 minutes?
It's 15.
Yeah, like, I'm sure he can do it. You know what I mean? At the highest level.
Definitely add a snippet, too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at the highest level.
And they gonna have a band involved. That shit.
Bro,
he has
forever. He has.
There you go.
He's on huge swagger like us. Like Wayne is on huge records with huge. He got a Lollipop remix with Kanye West, bro.
They're not letting that nigga in there.
They're not.
No.
That's what we found out. He definitely wasn't allowed in that motherfucker.
And I don't think that it's getting too niggery. I think we're finally getting to a point to where Black performers are going to be able to get their just due, because I feel like for so long, artists are just performing so much and dropping albums. They're not even afforded the chance to even sit down and contemplate like, damn, maybe I should go after the Super Bowl. Like, this is the first period of our life Lil Wayne has not been dropping music at a sporadic pace. He been rapping consistently since fucking 13 years old, dropping albums. So now to see him in a legacy space, I think it's super, super important that all of these niggas get this shit before it's too late, because they're not going to get that Metallica Kiss moment where they can be up there at 60 years old trying to do the Super Bowl. So Wayne got to get that shit now. He has to get it this year. Simple as that.
But here's the thing.
The NFL is plenty niggery too.
Right.
That's
but
true.
here's a
lot of niggas.
These niggas betting on the game at the fucking facility.
I think white people come to see niggas that day.
Definitely. And it's a celebration of niggas. Listen, I'm just speaking for the whole totality of the situation and how it's viewed. I personally, Jason Madison, want this shit to be as niggerish as possible. I'd like to get Bun B. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to get all the niggas.
I like BOMM, but you just doing a lot. You just hold on.
I'm just saying, like, I don't have, like, Jay-Z needs to do this shit. All of the great rappers and great artists in Black and, you know what I'm saying, like, music should have afforded a chance to do the Super Bowl, like, because our music is more turned up. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, everybody's, we want to see Taylor Swift and blah blah blah. It's like that shit is.
I'm not mad. It's funny you say Taylor Swift because I'm not mad at Lil Wayne and Taylor Swift doing the Super Bowl together because Lil Wayne is gonna get shot up out the fucking roof, and we deserve that as well.
Right. But yeah, I think Wayne should.
Lil Wayne making a song.
You want to talk about ain't no way somebody doing the Super Bowl? Ain't no way she doing the Super Bowl.
I ain't got enough money. They is way too cheap. A little bit. That little motherfucker right there ain't playing.
I'm naive. Is Hov still in charge of the? Is Hov influencing the whole Super Bowl joint?
Yeah. This is Hov. This is the Rock Nation show.
Come on.
By the way, they do not get paid for performing the Super Bowl. You do get an increase. Like again, Usher received 550%. 550% of his streamed revenue jumped out of the roof.
That shit cool with the niggas, but that is not gonna work with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift
ain't
gonna wow. Like, y'all stop playing. Write my check.
Taylor Swift catalog is great. You don't think she'll take? She just re-recorded her masters. You don't think she'll take that catalog?
She definitely wants that.
She ain't doing that shit for free. She ain't fuck with the.
Hey, she gonna do it off a legacy play.
Be like, I'm white. I know y'all don't think. I know y'all don't think I'm going for this shit. I am white. Yeah, okay, y'all can pull that shit with Usher and Dr. Dre and Snoop and them. I am white.
So
talk to Roger. I am white.
Who's the last white artist to do the Super Bowl since we've been doing it consecutively?
I think it was Maroon 5.
See, like Maroon 5 ain't never been Taylor Swift.
No, they're not. You're right.
That's real.
They're big, but they're not that big.
Let me look.
Yeah, you gotta look it up. But also, Chase, I think it's good for niggas to be able to be 60 and get this look. Like Dr. Dre was 50 something. So like
I'm with that, but I'm with all that, but I'm just speaking about just Lil Wayne specifically.
Right.
Like,
Agreed.
He's the right person.
Dr.
He's
Dre,
the right person for the right time.
Yeah. Like Dr. Dre and Jigga, they've aged gracefully to get into that moment.
40 fucking years.
Yeah.
40 years.
50.
Wayne has to get that shit now. Like Wayne has to get it now.
He has a great point. It is going to be really tough. It's going to be really interesting to watch hip hop mature onto stages into their 60s, like U2, like Aerosmith, like Van Halen. It's going to be different because the musician point, with all the band and shit makes it different. So, we really got to see it. I saw Ice-T on stage. It didn't look too bad, but, I thought he did a good job, but it is going to see how the world kind of takes to hip hop performing this type of shit at 60-something.
Yes, because we are an energy genre, and through us, through our performance on the stage, and the DJ, we're providing the energy. But like Glasses said, with these rock bands, you have instrumentation, you have show, even just lighting and presentation and how they've been doing their shows for so long. U2 is doing the Sphere right now in Vegas. They're basically who broke that fucking plane open, for what performances are going to be looking like in the future with technology. And I think in hip hop, we got to start thinking about that shit. You feel me? Like, how are we going to be able to continue to because right now we look at the Pusha T's and, these people who are like 40-ish heading towards 50 and still doing music. But he's also kind of been in like a good pocket for so long. When we talk about superstars of our genre, a lot of them niggas ain't on the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Exactly.
They don't live on the road like Rock do.
They don't.
Right. But it's exactly
to answer.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, Jerv, it's exactly what y'all saying though, because we haven't had a template of this is how an older stage show looks that still gives energy. This is how an older performance that still like everybody could rock with once you in your 50s. Like we haven't seen one that presented it in at the $100 billion level yet.
Well, we seen 50. We watching Hov and a couple people.
Gonna be one of them. 50 and Hov are at the top. They're gonna age well.
We're seeing people do it in their 50s, right? 60s is kind of a different place. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting. But he's right. Like it is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is top 5 hip hop artists all time. Like no question. And really on the level of artists, he's probably one of the 50 greatest artists to ever come out of America. Period in all genres. So it would make sense for him. Yeah, I know it's been dark over there at the Super Bowl, but this ain't the time to probably change it. Lil Wayne seems like an easy fit.
That's a sick way to put it.
It's definitely not the time. It's definitely not the time to change it because prior to this little run we were on, It was Maroon 5, Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga, Coldplay, Katy Perry, and then we had Bruno Mars breaking up the monotony real quick. They had a nice little run, though. We can get one more.
Yeah, we get one more.
We can get one more.
And
New Orleans got to be it, man. That's it. It's black, bro.
You can't come to New Orleans and not have it be New Orleans.
Now, they ain't getting Taylor Swift for free. I'm telling Chase, cut up. Hey, look, it's not getting her for free.
So we here on
Travis Dick ain't that good. That is not happening.
You gotta
around.
You gotta
it will
relax.
not be for free. This bitch is fucking. shout out to her. She is an animal of different calibers. She's like a real white woman. You know what I mean? Like her shit was in Target, nigga. In the front, they made her own end caps at the front of Target. I saw them. They made them. They wasn't like, remember how end caps used to be at Best Buys on CDs? They made her end caps at the front register at Target, and they was empty. She ain't doing that shit for the people for free. They can't take advantage of her like they do black people and athletes.
Hey, Glasses not rolling. But look, we gotta keep it moving. While we're on music, Jason brought up the topic about what's going on with vultures. Glasses, you had an opinion on it in our group chat the other day. Can you explain what is happening with Ye and Ty? And also, Chase, you're close to this situation as well with Ty. So, Glasses, can you kick it off and peel back the layer of what's happening and why vultures was removed from the streaming platform?
My opinion is from the outside, but obviously they have media. But, you know, being in the business, you see how shit really go. You know what I mean? You're not questioning it. And, you know, there is a concerted effort to blackball Kanye West. There's a concerted effort in music to blackball Kanye West. Simple as that. And, you know, he's very aware of which distributions are the better ones. They have the programs, the marketing opportunities, the services. So, you know, obviously I would imagine, you know, Ty is one of my guys. Like that's my kid right there. I love that dude. And so I know for a while they've been going through hell to find a distribution that even had the services that would give him a chance. So this particular one, based off the article, this particular distribution company, Fuga, said, we didn't want to put it out. Right. And they declined releasing the album. But somebody who had a distribution situation through them, like a portal, like a exit, decided to distribute the album themselves. And the album started to perform well, right? Because it's a part of a really good system. Like that's a preferential distributor for all of the, like it get real crazy in the business at that point. At the streaming app level, that's a preferential distributor. Like they have all the opportunities with that kind of distribution company. And so as I would imagine, most people didn't know what was happening with him. You know what I mean? Only the people in the know knew the album even came out, right? So I think what happened was around Monday or Tuesday of the week of the release, within that 7-day cycle, it was expected, and they started having chart predictions about where he was going to chart at and what he would sell. And that became the first way probably the industry figured out Kanye West has an album out at a high level. And it was actually exceeding, you know, expectations, even though they are, you know, actively, you know, attempting to blackball him. So they start calling around, realized where it was at. People said, no, we didn't put it out. They said, yes, it is. It's through your service. So whichever person put it out, the distribution company Fuga started to wipe it from their database, which means automatically it gets wiped from streaming apps. But they transferred it over to another company that's through Create Music Group, who was a real edgy distribution company, to get it back up. But again, it's one of them situations where, you know, they are actively seeking to make sure he's not successful at any of their or through any of their avenues. You know what I mean? That's always been the thing. So my goal was we should be supporting the shit out of him anyway, because that's our guy. I don't give a fuck what he said. We can kick his ass ourselves. But we ain't finna, you know, stop him from feeding his family because somebody else is mad at him. That's not right.
Glasses, real quick. Is the samples or the clearance of the samples, and maybe Chase, you might have an answer for this too. Is that any of the reason why it was taken down? Or do you know the answer to that?
I would.
Well, I mean,
I,
they said, yeah.
I probably wouldn't. I don't think that's the reason why they came down, because albums come out all the time with songs not clear, beats not clear, samples not clear. But
and they'll grade it, right? They'll usually grade the track.
Yeah. But I think the situation is, Kanye.
They still make it.
He's getting blackballed for sure. And when you're getting blackballed, you can't use the normal systems that you would use to go about clearing shit. Kanye West got paper. He ain't tripping on clearing no samples. Let's get it a buck. But at the end of the day, Kanye is just one of them niggas, like when he's focused on a goal and he's got an objective, a lot of shit falls to the wayside. And I think he just tends to kind of clean it up on the back end. But I'm with Glasses. I think at this point, what Kanye West and what Chris Brown are going through with the way that they're being blackballed, we have to continue to speak on that shit, man, and bring that shit up, bro, because it's not only happening to those level of artists, but look at the whole shit with UMG and TikTok, bro. It's the same shit, man. Like the artist is just getting fucked over all of the time. And Kanye West, despite I may not agree with a lot of the shit he says, he has always put himself in the space to be the sacrificial lamb for music rights.
He been talking shit about niggas the whole time. Now y'all mad he talking shit about y'all. No, nigga, it was cool when he was talking shit to us. We know this crazy nigga. Y'all stuck with him. We all, as Americans.
We all stuck with this nigga.
We all stuck with this nigga. So we gonna love him when his shit is good. When it's bad, we gonna talk bad about it. When it's great, we gonna fuck with him. But I just don't like that they're, I get it. You know what I mean? He was on their ass a couple times, you know what I mean? Specifically, different people in this business. He was on their ass, and you can't fuck with everybody. Ain't playing,
right?
You know what I mean? But
you can't joke with everybody. Everybody don't take jokes.
Playing, yeah. Some of these niggas ain't, and they ain't taking apologies too. They like, hold up, bro, you did it 3 times.
Right?
That apology ain't work. But again, like I don't want to talk about the blackballing part of it because if y'all mad at him and that's how y'all want to do, I envy it. I wish we was the same way with all the shit y'all been doing to motherfuckers and different motherfuckers been doing to us. I wish we had that type of discipline. But, I think it's up to us to support our guys as well. Even the craziest ones like, we got to make sure, like, when this shit is great, we fucking with it. And when it's bad, we talk shit about it.
And
that's our part in the business.
There's positive and negative collateral damage. Like Ty Dolla $ign is an artist who's amazing, and he's a part of this project and carrying a lot of the weight musically. Yeah. If you know Ty, you know how talented he is.
And production.
Yeah, like everything.
Talk about the production.
Yeah. He play the bass, play the keys. He can do everything.
My boy is a modern day Rick James.
He's even bringing on his own niggas, like my other homies from Drugs, to work on this album with Kanye West, man. So like, despite what Kanye might be going through, it's other people who are attached to this who deserve these blessings and this opportunity. And Ty is a nigga who's been so talented for so long, and he figured out the side of being able to produce a Tooted and Booted and, even do the early style of music that he is. But Ty is a very layered artist, and I think that's what this album gets to show. And this could project him into a different radius of his own artistry. So that's another reason why we got to support this shit, man, because Ty is one of the real musical.
My boy as nice as Kanye West, honestly.
Right. But this is the thing I'll say to y'all, to everybody. Like, I've, been a Kanye fan since the beginning. I was there when he recorded The Dropout, helped the nigga pick the skits, the whole 9. Like, been in the studio with the nigga, all the shit. Seen the nigga do all the bullshit, everything. It frustrates me as a fan, right? Because the same way that y'all talking about, like, niggas still support him even through whatever he going through. Like, I still text Dom the album, we'll listen to it, we'll talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though we like, oh, that nigga on some bullshit, right? The frustrating thing to me is what y'all saying is he got artists like Ty, he got all these other great artists. And instead of sometimes, I feel like giving it his all and doing the best, like on the whole totality of everything, like the nigga slack on the raps, or he'll say some bullshit, or like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit'll be off to where it should be out of here. And he should be able to connected to the larger conversation of they trying to blackball me, or look what they do to artists with these distributors and these labels and how they fuck niggas over. But because I feel like he not giving his full 100% focus, the message and the things that he's trying to accomplish get fucked off. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
I don't think his life produces fire raps no more, bro. And he never been a nigga in there.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Anyway, but your life determines your raps. And and that's what Andre 3000 basically saying. Like, nigga, my life ain't wavy. I can't rap about it right now.
And to build on Chase's point, bro, y'all gotta stop acting like Kanye changed. This nigga been the same nigga the whole time. Like,
Agreed.
Like I have a lot of conversation. It's dope, Jay, because you make beats, Chase make beats, right? So y'all in the music, especially at that level. Dog, a lot of that early shit is hella like template.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not doubting the greatness of College Dropout. I'm not doubting the greatness of late registration, graduation, that whole era. You know, the 2009 and earlier Kanye is hella template. You know what I mean? Like, that's the standard way to make beats. Now, don't get me wrong. Sample selection was hella important. How he went about it is hella important. It's all achieved precisely. But man, the second half of Kanye is really Kanye.
Right.
Like, that's who he really is. Like, it's not two different people. This nigga been wild the whole time, bro. Like, this nigga always been wild.
We just in an internet era, so we can speak on it now, and we more exposed to it. So you gonna see it like straight to face versus it would have to be word of mouth of being in the circle.
That's a great point.
Titties, and emotional. Like,
he always been like whatever point, I'm gonna go too far on that point. Like, like the average man is taught, like, when something going on, peel back, think about it, then respond. Kanye is closer to like, whatever I feel, I'm gonna add 3 on it at that point.
Same with Pac, man. Them niggas is like the same niggas.
Exactly.
The same niggas, bro.
Man, that nigga be talking about girls, and he'll be like, man, they're so wonderful. You know, I love the women, you know, Then you get to this point, Pac, that nigga be like, man, fuck that bitch. I hope she die. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's what makes them great artists. That's what makes them great artists.
They're Geminis.
Exactly. We have to take Kanye been crazy. So let's not act like he getting lazy now. It's always been exactly the same thing. Like, and like Chase said, where his life is at, you know, Kanye is somebody who you know, he not really. I mean, I don't know, because I think the raps are the fucking same, bro. Like, I think melody and
like,
style.
Getting received
I think you can relate to the earlier raps because they was
that's all it is. It's all relativity, bro. The raps are the same.
No, what you're saying is actually 100% true. And I was thinking about this the other day in terms of like, because somebody said, you know, it was a tweet or something, like niggas was saying, oh, you know, once anybody reaches a certain level of wealth, like, they can't really make good art because the art comes from like certain place, which I didn't agree with that, but it made me think about rappers and like how I love rappers when they're on the come up. Like, all my favorite rappers, like their first 2-3 albums or when they're in the early, mid, late 20s is when I love them. And I was like, why did I like that? It's because they life and they perspective. It's not like niggas. It was relatable. Right. It was relatable. It's not like niggas all of a sudden get whacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a lot of times.
They just get more. They just get more money. They get exposed to new shit.
And the perspective, I don't fuck with no more. Yeah,
I've been having this conversation for like 2 years where we talk about hip hop. This shit then leaked in the group chat. You know what I mean? Shit just be leaking everywhere, and it's about hip hop being street urban culture. You know what I mean? And the everyday theme of it. It also talked about why the West Coast and the South kind of became so big compared to the early New York stuff. The early New York stuff started getting really expensive and hella hard to beat. You know what I mean? You start getting to that late 80s East Coast shit where them niggas got them custom Dapper Dan fits and it is 4 and 6, 8 series BMWs and shit. That is not normal. And then you get these old niggas from the West Coast come out with these little $100 outfits top to bottom, hat to shoe. It might be $70. You know, shoes $19, the pants $19, the shirt $12, the hat $6 at the store. You know what I mean? The cars, they push the car as a regular. Jay, you could do that. You could push your grandpa car out the yard and paint it, hook it up, and put you some switches. Same thing when you went to the South. You know what I mean? Like when Cash Money, you know, P had that military thing going, which is hella American, but Cash Money was like, yeah, they brought foreign cars, but they was niggas in foreign cars. The t-shirt on and the bandana and Reebok.
Niggas was in PT Cruisers. That's
that's what niggas
exactly.
Relatability.
Hip hop was really
Chevy Suburban, nigga, 15.
Yeah, culture is really a poor person's thing. Like, you get some money, it start being tradition. You ain't. You ain't seasoning the food the same way. That's just once or twice.
Damn, that's a good answer.
Everything Glasses is saying right now is why hip hop is the way it is right now. And that's why these kids need a Kai Cenat, because they're gonna get their explosion faster than we got ours, and they're gonna have to hurry up and get back to some like real life music, real life shit. And guess what? They don't have none from their era. So they're gonna have to listen to the older niggas again.
And that's the point. Like right now it's cool to be a bitch ass nigga. Like that's cool. No, not talking shit. Like for real. Like think about it. Like it is cool to be like, if you got a purse, you know what I mean? If you got like, not talking shit. Think about it. It's a very
with you.
Metro kind of thing happening.
Yes.
But as them niggas grow up and they find they nuts, they reach down there one day and realize they got some nuts, like some balls, and they got to stand up for themselves, and that shit ain't working, they got to come see me, man. They got to come listen to a nigga that really popping and tell them, because you can't listen to Uzi at that point. Shout out to Uzi, bro, but you can't listen to Uzi at that point when somebody tripping with your kids at school. He ain't gonna put enough lead in your pencil to make you go up there and be the nigga you need to be on a principle. You got to come talk to the gangsters. So I think that's what hip hop is. It's that cultural aspect that makes it relative. You know what I mean? And that's what you're talking about. When you stuck in that cultural aspect where it's relative, that's the thing about the culture, man. It's so relatable. Niggas act like it's about killing. It's not. It's about surviving. That's what niggas don't get. It's doing whatever it takes. And niggas will take, Chief Keef and make it at their office space with their boss tripping or their co-worker they don't get, and they take that whole war mentality and they decide like, hey man, this right here gives me the energy I need to exceed in my life. It's not gonna turn them into me. It ain't gonna turn them into Keith. It ain't gonna turn them into Dirk, but they gonna take that shit and put it in their life. If they driving buses and it's a fucking asshole kid that get on there and be fucking with them, one day they gonna tell that little kid to sit your little punk ass down because they was listening to Glasses Malone or Chief Keef or any gangster rap. They're like, and that's gonna do it. They're not finna shoot the kid, but they gonna tell his stupid ass, sit your little ass down before I whoop your ass. And you need lead in your pencils as a man in America, especially as a black man in America.
All right, look, we got to move on. I would love to end the pod on that, but we got so much other stuff to go. Look, this nigga that got up and walked. Look at Loke sagging. Anywho, All-Star Weekend, man, did y'all watch? I mean, the All-Star Weekend is broken, bro.
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch it live.
I watched all that shit.
The All-Star Weekend is the highlight.
Yeah, the All-Star Weekend is broken, man. We've got to a point where, first of all, we start with cold weather and All-Star weekends. Someone said, I think it was Jason or Jerv, I know Amin, he's out there complaining. He's going back and forth on Twitter literally right now about how cold weather cities aren't it.
Bro, Cleveland, right? When Cleveland had it, it was horrible. It was horrible.
And that's no knock towards
when New York had it, it was horrible.
Same, yeah.
To be 100% honest with you, it was fucking cold as shit.
And I think
it should be like the Grammys. It should only be in LA.
They should take
Miami or Vegas.
So Miami has Boat Week. So Boat Week brings in way more revenue than NBA All-Star, and they will never move it. They do not want to.
So they don't plan on doing it. Just in LA all the time.
Yeah. So I would love to
Arizona. How was Arizona? Did they do Arizona?
Arizona was great. Listen, I would love my challenge to a photographer is to take pictures of people's reactions in these cold weather cities versus how they look in the Western. You know what I mean? And just show Adam Silver like, look, your fans, your players, your people associated with this event are more happy and excited when they're in warm weather. You get what I'm saying? Because I had there were some cool activations. Shouts to everybody involved, but I had no fear of missing out watching motherfuckers walk through slush and snow. Me and Chase live out on the East Coast out here in New York, and I'm not coming outside in this shit.
Terrible.
It's shit terrible, dog. So like the idea, if I can go to a Vegas, if I can go to a motherfucking LA, if like San Francisco is next year, and I'm kind of skeptical on San Francisco because it. Shouts to the Bay.
That shit gonna be terrible. It's gonna be
and you're gonna get your car bipped.
Yes, you're gonna get broken. You're gonna see junkies. That is
your
not
car,
the
steal all your little shit. Don't. So listen.
No.
So let this be the first warning, because I know y'all have a lot of hoop fans that listen to y'all podcast.
Dip in 2025.
You take your ass out to motherfucking San Francisco next year for the All-Star game, my guy. They have a movement going on down there. It's a poor kid movement. They call it bipping. And what they do is they bust your window real fast, they break in your car, and they'll pop your trunk and take your belongings. They know travelers. They know people who are visiting. And next year is going to be a special time. So I'm looking out for y'all. I'm going against everything in the street to tell you this information.
Bro, let me
come your ass there. Don't stop and get no in and out on the way to the room. Don't stop at Gimmicks. Don't stop and get no food. Don't even stop and get no gas.
If you're a real nigga,
take your shit.
Windows down.
Yes. So take your shit. As soon as you get to the airport, take your shit to the hotel room, lock it up in the hotel room. And when you get back in your car and you go to eat, always leave your window down. So there's nothing in here. Don't leave your charger in here. It's hard out here. The rent is $7,000 for a 1-bedroom. So yeah, they taking everything. Bro. And we got to pay the rent. So I'm giving you a heads up. Leave the airport, drop your shit off in the room. Never bring none of your shit in the car. Leave it always in the room. When you get back in your car and you go to visit places and you go to eat and you go to the In-N-Outs and you go to all of the stuff that they got up there and all the wonders, leave all your fucking windows down. Put your phone charger in your pocket. It is hard up here and niggas is doing what they got to do to come up. So that's my advice. That's Glasses advice for All-Star Weekend 2025.
Bro, the first show that me and Dom ever did outside of LA was in San Francisco for the Sneaker Pimps. We drove up from LA to San Francisco for the Sneaker Pimp shows. It's 2009, I think. Too Short was the headliner, and it was some ghetto ass, like, you know, whatever sneaker event. Nigga, we go in the venue, do the show, come out, tell us why we come out, nigga. All the shit in the car is gone.
Yeah.
The CD case, nigga, backpack, gone. You know what I'm saying? 2009. So niggas been running this play in the Bay for...
And it's at an all-time high now. So you didn't even have your big homie Glasses to get... So here's the big homie Glasses giving y'all all advice. Feel me?
Listen to the load.
Y'all getting advice. Right? Top tier advice that goes against my ethics of the street by warning you. But I don't want you to get bipped. I want you to have a fun All-Star weekend. I want all the businesses up in the Bay Area to do well. You know what I mean? And, you know, so I know all y'all listening, here it is. Go straight from the motherfucking airport to your room. Leave all your shit in the room. Take your phone charger every time you stop. Put it in your pocket. Leave your window down. It's going to save you thousands of dollars.
Yeah, listen, that's a partner player tip from the big homie Glasses Loke. Should we get rid of the dunk contest?
No.
It's tradition. I do think they need to go about it differently. I'm obviously advocating for the ones. I want to see ones. I think that would be a great addition for this generation culturally to see some niggas go out there and do one-on-ones. But I do think the dunk contest, it's tough, man, because I feel like the judges kind of put us in this position because it almost got to a point to where the dunk expectations got unrealistic instead of us aesthetically being able to enjoy a dunk. So I think I don't need to see niggas do all these crazy turns and flips and shit like that. I do need to see creativity, which was Gerald Green. Gerald Green always brought creativity. Nate Robinson, you know what I mean, brought swag and culture. Just his size, him being able to do certain dunks, they just mentally look good to the eye. And then you have some taller guys who are able to go out there and have, you know, more of a smoother, fuller windmill. You know what I mean? The Aaron Gordons going against Levine's. I just think there needs to be more of like a better way of choosing the dunker and not us waiting to see somebody do a 1080 from the free throw line. Yeah.
How much is the pot? How much they get?
Money too. Yeah. Let's play the
I feel like they just put like a mill up there. Like I feel like niggas would probably fuck with it.
listen, money makes anybody do a lot of shit.
Let's put a mill up.
Niggas play that in season.
Whoever the sponsor is, whoever the sponsor is, just cut a cool check for $1 million.
Right.
Yes.
You'll get niggas to do that shit.
Sprite would have did it back in the day.
$5 million.
Yeah.
I don't understand why there hasn't been a check. I thought there was a check already.
Sorry if you're listening.
Yeah,
sorry if you're listening. You got to cut the check, man. You got to
It got to be the Starry dunk contest.
You got to raise the
but do y'all think
that would change everything though? Like if we gonna take it there, because obviously we not impressed by all these antics no more. The game.
Well, we got pro dunkers now.
That's what I was gonna say. Do y'all think it should be more Mac McClung dunk niggas or
No,
more
man.
I hate that he's even in the dunk.
So hear me out. This is what I would want, right? I think we open it up because it's gonna be subculture.
I think one G leaguer should be in there.
No, but subculture's coming to the sport, right? And what I mean by subculture, find a way to embrace. Maybe there's an NBA dunkers competition tourney of the best professional dunkers, right? Where the NBA stamps it. You're an official NBA licensed professional dunker. You license it. We get to watch the best of the best in the world. Previous slam dunk champions are the judges because they know what it takes to actually fucking win, right? We get 5 of the greatest dunkers of all time. Shout out to Dominique, but Dominique can get a break.
Vince Carter.
Don't do that, yo.
No.
Nick can stay up there, yo.
No, Nick can stay up there, but he's been overused.
He's judged a lot, though. Yeah,
he needs to keep judging.
We're not going 2024 this year. You need a seasoned vet up there, bro.
Yeah,
you need a seasoned vet.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. Vince Carter, Nate Robinson, multi winner. You can't snarl at him. Shouts to Nate the Great. You gotta have Desmond Mason. You know what I'm saying? You have niggas that really did this, bro. Jason Richardson. You know what I'm saying? And have niggas that and then Aaron Gordon or Zach LaVine in that bitch.
Why the hell Michael Jordan ain't writing a check for this? This is supposed to be the Jordan dunk contest.
Listen, because he ain't trying to deal with none of that shit. Anyway, all this shit a headache, right? So you get those dunkers, right? You get the professional dunkers. You're judged by the best dunkers, and them niggas are going to take it to a moon because we're going to create a pot. You don't have to go $1 million. You just go life-changing money, which is like maybe 50 to fucking 100K. It could be 100K for professional dunkers.
Hell no, that ain't no.
Nobody want a professional dunker, dog. We should get NBA niggas in this shit.
I'm with John. I think the idea is great. I think it's great. But the thing is this. That is a big risk for some niggas to perform in front of the crowd of that nature and put on a poor performance. You know what's going to happen. I'm with John. Tell these NBA niggas it's $1 million on the line. And Ricky Council IV, who's in the game doing fucking 360s, and all you other niggas, get y'all ass in there because y'all could really use $1 million and go fucking crazy. Simple as that, nigga.
I agree. I agree with Chase, only that we're not getting the best dunkers in the NBA. That's the problem.
Oh, yep, exactly.
And we need to get the best dunkers. The way you get people motivated in the NBA is with some checks. If you can pay, they can make $1 million to pay this thing. This I agree with y'all. It's getting to a really nasty space. Like even the All-Star game, because the regular NBA game is looking like nobody playing no defense. There's a bunch of passes and bad dribbling. I could watch that every night now till the playoffs start. So like even the All-Star game is kind of like, so the dunk contest was the crown jewel of the whole thing. We at least need the greatest athletes who can dunk the ball in the NBA there. And I definitely don't think it should be any G leaguers in the damn dunk contest. If you don't play,
that's what I'm saying. If we stoop that low to start saying, hey, let's get G League dunkers in this motherfucker. Mac McClung used the same dunk package he did last year, bro. And just
the first dunk was different. The first dunk was different, though,
the first one was difficult. But listen, I understand.
And they gave him like a 46 or some shit for that. I was like, damn.
It was very difficult. He let the ball go. He grabbed it. That shit was tough. Jacob Toppin, his dunk was hard. He missed the first one. He missed his first one. The second attempt, he still should have got a 50 straight up. Again, these is motherfuckers who are watching this shit thinking everything has been seen before. So it's hard to impress a fucking judge crew of this. Again, when you get a little kid or you get any fan that goes on YouTube and watch niggas do 720s and fucking flips, like Like, bro, that shit is it's like the fucking porn shit. You know what I mean? You go have sex and like you looking at the shit, you thinking that shit supposed to be like how that is.
You're desensitized to the dunk.
I'll tell you this.
It's tied to the dunk, nigga.
What like Glasses said, like we learned from the in-season tournament. A nigga on the bench, or even a non like superstar nigga, just a nigga that can dunk.
Don't turn up for
he
that
might
bread.
do a 720. He might do a 720 if it's a mill on the line now.
Ricky Council the Fourth will win the dunk contest if you put $1 million cash up. Trust me. Yeah. And it's a lot of
you're not getting the best athletes. Like that's the point. I think Chase. That's true. You're not getting the greatest athletes in the NBA because there's no reason to do it. You need the greatest guys.
And because you're overlooking those guys. Like back in the 90s, you had dunk contests with dudes like Michael Finley before they was Michael Finley. You feel me? And
but you know what, Chase? Even to that point, like, bro, like, it wasn't national. Every game wasn't like the greatest coverage. So this became the place to where you could get your props.
This is where you get. It's like being a football player with your fucking helmet off, and people finally get to see you, dog.
It's not like that anymore. So we're not like you. Like the same thing about the Super Bowl. We can't sell niggas on credit no more. Like, oh, you know what? You're gonna be on the biggest stage in the world. It's not anymore. So at this point, you need to pay like you weigh. You need to pay these people. If you put up $1 million, that list is gonna be hella long, and you can have a motherfucking bunch of people dunking to see who's the best dunkers out the 100 people you gonna get.
Now you can pick,
and then that's more footage, and then you get the greater and the better athletes in the NBA to dunk the damn ball. Because right now it's just you get like, why is Mac McClung in the dunk contest, bro? That's just not cool.
It's crazy. And why is Jaylen Brown in the dunk contest?
So hear me out. Jaylen Brown
trying to restore order. So I'm not mad at him.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at him. I was mad at his effort.
But if you're gonna come up there and give that effort, I think counterproductive.
I think the effort was bad. Like the sentiment was good. Those swooshless fucking GT cuts, not wavy. I understand the sentiment of wearing T. Clark, rest in peace, T. Clark jersey. The Michael Jackson glove. Like, again, he had an opportunity to make this shit bigger than what it is. Instead, he posted blame on the LED court saying it was slippery. Everybody had to dunk on the same court.
This is my other beef with the dunk contest and why I don't watch this shit live anymore. Because it's too many gimmicks, my nigga. Like, everything is a motherfucking gimmick.
Yeah, I'm cool on the LED. I'm cool on the LED.
Like, we're going to dunk over Kai Cenat streaming. Like,
hey,
we're gonna do.
By the way, he dunked on Kai Cenat sitting down. Kai Cenat 5'4".
Bro, this nigga, that's like dunking over a textbook. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like,
also niggas can't use Shaq as a prop no more. Stop doing that.
Where we're at with social media, man. Like at the end of the day, this shit is going viral, good or bad, and it's bringing attention to what the All-Star game was, piss poor or not. You know what I mean? And I think, I'm with Glasses. I'm with all the invention of technology because at the end of the day, I know we got to reach a younger audience. I'm not expecting them to reach me like they did with Ahmad Rashad, but ultimately we can't lose the pure side of the game, which is niggas loving the game and wanting to really be like do the game. So let's put the cash up.
Do what the NFL does.
Let's put the cash up, man. Let's make whoever wins the All-Star game because I'm even with money. Yes, even if the dunk contest can't get there because I understand niggas, they don't want. Some niggas ain't dunkers no more. We in the shooters time.
But $2 million to make a lot of niggas dunkers. That don't
fuck it. Put a mill on every event. Get a spot. Yo, it's sponsors got brand.
I agree. We're not getting the best of the best to compete. That was different when we were growing up. We got the best of the best because they needed the moment.
Well,
right
also,
now they need the money.
That's another thing. Competition has changed. Everybody in the locker room got bread. You're not gonna hate on another nigga. A role player's being paid more than the fucking legend.
But it's like a dice game. It's like a dice game. It's like I don't care. At the dice game, everybody putting up bread. When you lose, nigga, you lose, nigga.
Birdman shooting dice. Birdman got all the money in the world shooting dice. Trust me. Listen. The only person in the NBA that ain't looking at that $1 million is probably LeBron James. Everybody else, $1 million
too. He want that $1 too, Glasses. He want that $1 million too because that means All-Star Weekend.
Bro.
That All-Star Weekend has now been paid for. Thank you. Everybody that's down here on my motherfucking ticket It's now been paid for because I went out there and just did a couple dunks.
$1 million an event. They got to stop being cheap.
Come on.
It got to start being something. You got to spend some money with players.
I'm with it. I love basketball too much to see this shit go outside. The Pro Bowl, I wasn't tripping. But All-Star
nobody ever cared about the Pro Bowl.
Like All-Star
even back then. Even back then, they wanted to win that shit. They wanted the bigger pot to have they trip paid for it. You know what I mean? It's already a free trip, but you know what I mean? When you start bringing people with you, it's not as free.
You got to look at the incentive. People want to make the All-Star game because when they go up to contract negotiations, they want it. But when you think about missing the All-Star game, it's niggas going to motherfucking whatever country they possibly going for these next 5 days, and they enjoying the fuck up out of not being in Indianapolis right now. You get what I'm saying?
I talk shit about the niggas in Indianapolis. They're like, you niggas.
Oh God, like yo, you wanted to make the All-Star team, nigga? I'm out here, nigga. Look at this water, nigga. Post it, and you over here in your hotel room getting ready to
missing dunks in the snow.
Ain't fucked up. I'm glad everybody getting paper, but niggas gotta play for respect at the end of the day, man.
And don't nobody care about respect no more.
I'm with all this bread shit. At the end of the day, this shit like a dice game, nigga. You don't want a nigga to beat you on the dice, nigga. I don't care how much money you got.
Respectable niggas is the only niggas in the playoffs. Everybody else ain't really tripping. When you get in the playoffs, it start being about some respect. Niggas is tripping.
Yo, so
every game gets serious.
So new ideas. Chase, you mentioned the one-on-one. What else would be
$1 million?
No, well, we know about the cash, but I'm saying what else would be a great new idea brought to the game? We got one-on-one. I would love to see a 2-on-2. I would also love to see maybe I mean, the one-on-one probably would be the best.
I like the skills challenge.
3 dribble one-on-one.
Yes, it has to be 3 dribbles and out.
3 dribbles. 3 dribbles and out. Yeah,
that shit would change the game because you would see niggas that you didn't think was that nice be able to show their ability, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my fucking god!"
I really like it.
Some niggas in the league. I seen in open runs. Bust your favorite niggas' asses consistently in ones.
And them niggas is not gonna be allowed to be in a one-on-one contest. I promise you that.
I got 2 ideas. One around the world, just because I would just be a fun little shit, you know.
Horse.
Bring horse back. You know, Kay is the last person. Kay is the last person to win the horse award.
And then didn't they
get a game of 21? Didn't
they used to do like a 2-on-2 with the women?
They did play with the women. Yes. Yeah, it was actually 3. It was actually a 3-team, 2 NBA guys. No, 1 old school, 1 current, and then a woman.
That's hard. They got to do that. Bring that.
Can we get that?
Yeah,
get that. The legend
go hard. I remember the Pistons one year had Lambeer and they had
Legacy 3-on-3. Legacy 3-on-3. I'm with it.
Matter of fact, cut Ice Cube a check.
Don't get Ice Cube and shit. Like call it the Ice Cube 3-on-3.
Cut him a check and had
Ice Cube shit. It's us right here.
Hey, that ain't never happening. That relationship ain't never gonna be fixed.
They need to go on and do it. It don't matter. It's not a big deal. He's not gonna compete with them.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hear you.
But I get what you're saying, sure.
I know this has been a long show. I ain't trying to make it a pain for
Let me ask you something before you just jump up. I like the skills challenge. You don't like it? It's like my favorite part.
That's the best part. The skills part.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. But
put a mill up. I bet Ant Edwards won't use his left hand next time.
Serious.
I bet he won't use his left.
Nigga be practicing.
Niggas won't be going the wrong way or nothing. Niggas will know exactly which way they gotta go.
Yes. I felt so bad for Wemby, dog. Niggas was just trying anything on that nigga team. Any team he was on, bro. That nigga lost in the fucking world game, and then he lost in the motherfucking skill shit because motherfuckers would have tried shit on his watch. Like, nigga, let's get to the finals or win big before you start trying shit. Motherfuckers was shooting with they left, airballing and shit. I love Anthony Edwards, but bro, you ain't there yet. You definitely.
I don't know why. I keep telling y'all. You know what I think of that team. You know why I think that team got it cracking. You know how I feel. Don't start that Gobert shit. No, we don't do no Gobert.
They
offense number 1 or they defense number 1?
Defense.
Okay,
so again, I understand. So last topic before we end the show, Donald Trump went to Philadelphia and invaded. Well, no, he didn't invade because he was there. He went to SneakerCon and he sold the motherfucking surrender. They call it the Never Surrender high tops, right? And the fucking Never Surrender high tops has they were retailing at $3.99. This nigga sold the shoe for $3.99. And it sold out.
Got them off though.
And also sold an autograph pair for $1,200.
Oh, you were
Jerv, how did you
350 M's? He got to pay that off next week.
So Jerv, you was planning on actually attending SneakerCon. What was your thoughts, man, when you found out, man, Big T was pulling up?
Oh, I was like, it's an instant no for your boy. Like, there's no, I'm not.
You want the Trump?
I'm not. I don't need to be around that environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be. I don't need to be with. I'm not fucking with. Nope. Like, I was signing with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna show her the sneaks. I don't need to be all in the mix with the, all that shit, and then everybody that's gonna be around is probably just gonna be talking ignorant. Then I can't just be the nice dad. Now I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta show my daughter a side of me that, like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chill. She's 4. She don't need to see all that shit. So as soon as I heard homie was in town, I was like, nope, I'm chilling. I'm not fucking with it. You know what I mean? That was my sign. I didn't need more sneaks. I was thinking about coming out of retirement to see if I can grab anything, any Air Maxes that I had seen. You know what I mean? See if I can come up with something. And then I was like, nah, bro, I'm chilling. No need to partake in this event anymore. And I'm glad I didn't go.
Y'all into that shit. Any of y'all collect shoes?
You see the back?
Yes, I do.
Is the Trumps a must-have pair for any real shoe collector?
Low key, if you sick, if you are sick individual,
you have a Trump.
Yes.
Hey,
you could flip them motherfuckers. I tell you that right now.
You got that in your bag.
Hey,
you can flip them.
Oh, you can flip those.
If I got them, I would definitely flip them shits.
So the Trump was 300. So how much the Trumps is today?
Hey, I want to see. I want to see
800.
Let me see. Hold on.
800.
They gotta be. It was only 1,000 pair. It was 1,000 pair.
they produce.
Hey,
So what if the Trump collab on the Treesies?
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
Glasses. Listen, bro. That shoe, having them shoes on your feet, walking in public, is going to not only get your ass beat.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Niggas ain't about that.
Niggas ain't tripping.
Niggas ain't
tripping like that. Are they nice? Hold up. Nobody talks about the truth. Are they nice, bro?
No, they look like boxing shoes.
Oh, I got you. Hold on.
Let me see them. I need to see the Trump.
That rocking.
Hey, they look like the super joints.
If I go anywhere and see a nigga with them bitches on, I'm gonna question myself. Why am I
in the wrong place?
How did I get here?
Hey,
I know somebody who will rock it too. I got a homie who will rock it. He got these Trumps on.
Oh no, my barber was rolling. He was like, because at first I told him they was $299. He was like, I don't know. They might. I was like, they $399. He's like, all right, that's too much.
$299, they'd have been all right for some Trumps.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas
get the Trumps on.
That PPC colorway go crazy.
Fucking Trump, man.
PP colorway.
Yo, he is sick nigga, man.
They got the cold tea on the side of
it. Master P kicks though.
Oh, yeah, they are. They got the T on the side though.
Hey,
them bitches look like that golden goose.
Hey,
I just see wear them and they nice.
No. Hey, Jerv, leave it up, Jerv. Leave it up,
Jerv.
I got you.
Listen, I just want to know.
That's the Amiri soul.
What was the creative process? First of all, what was the creative process with this? Right? Listen, we got a full gold base. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine this nigga Trump giving like the Rex yo, I want the base to be gold. I want all gold shoes.
Got the 5-star on them bitches. Shout out Birdman. 5 stars. 5 stars on the side.
They matching suit though. Look at they matching suit.
Yeah,
bro. He's a sick nigga, bro.
Niggas is rocking them on the 4th of July, dog.
Oh, for sure.
Girls
pulling them out, bro.
You know what's crazy? Them bitches is like the Derrick Rose 2.5s, bro.
That's a good soul.
Niggas is rocking them on the 4th of July.
That is a good soul, son. I thought they was gonna be way more trash than they really are. They're trash, but they're not what I expected.
My nigga, wearing a gold shoe is crazy. I don't care. I'm not wearing that shit. So like, Is
in
it
the hood on the 4th of July, niggas gonna for sure have outfits with that.
listen, bro.
Hey, when
Listen,
they get
dog.
widespread, because now that they went up, it's gonna be like now you're gonna put out 1 million pair.
If he drop an all black pair, them bitches up.
Listen, my nigga, Trump went right to the block with a product to sell. He saw the demand. Trust me, he's going to have some Trump 2s, some Trump 3s, all types of shit.
Wait, he gonna
He gonna hit him with T3.
Oh my
T3s? Crying.
Hey, somebody said they should have been called the January 6s. But
He wasn't thinking. His team wasn't thinking.
No, but they wasn't. But look, the thing is, the Never Surrender high tops is such a fucking Saturday Night Live ass Twitter ass joke
bro,
game.
he's the coldest villain in the history of villains, bro. Like, that nigga's over Satan and Hitler, bro. He like trolls niggas, especially in the era of like mental health. Like that nigga trolling niggas mentally, bro. Like niggas who don't like Trump, nigga, they finna jump out a window. Bitch ass niggas selling all these shoes. Like this nigga is like the ultimate like troll, bro. Like I'm telling you, he surpassed like Thanos and them, dog. Why does he have shoes?
He's diabolical.
But listen, the idea that a nigga could get this off, like, no,
like,
for real, like,
the Rock is thinking like I should have did
bro.
this shit first.
Usher can't sell a $3.99 shoe, bro.
No, he can't.
Definitely not with no U, because U's do not look good. Because that fucking chain that they posted the other day looked so fucking bad.
Oh no,
bro, what's that picture behind him? Is that the other pair with the white and blue?
Yes, bro. He got
the colorway. He got the different colorway.
He got the colorways. Hold on, go. Let me see.
Jeremy Scott.
Oh my god.
Low key, it is a little Jeremy Scott.
Jeremy Scott, man, I'm telling you.
Oh my god, bro.
He put the wings on the back of them bitches. It's up.
That is such a nasty ass. Listen, he got the white with the red, the gold with the stars, nigga. With the
if he hit ASAP Rocky to wear him, is he gonna turn him down?
Rocky might have to do it. He looked like
he got him a favor.
You know what's crazy? I want to know who's the celebrity that is going to be seen
for sure in the video. Who's gonna be the first nigga?
Who's
Kanye.
the first nigga to wear?
Kanye for sure in the video.
No, because he got his own shit going. He's still trying to earn. He's trying to make his bread back.
It might be Kodak. It might be Kodak.
Listen, if Kodak nigga is in the Never Surrender highs, nigga. Oh my god, bro. This is a sick nigga. You know what's crazy? I don't know if it's support or dick riding, but the idea that this nigga was president for 4 years and was able to sell a fucking sneaker like this. Like this nigga could sell. At this point, this nigga could sell anything, bro. I feel if you can do this, you can sell about anything. Why? He was funny.
I never cared about politics until he was in politics. Like that nigga press conferences, bro, used to be so cold, bro. He just.
I will say this.
Oh man.
I will say this. When that nigga got elected, every nigga start caring about politics. Every nigga.
I never cared.
Bro,
every usually is like trash.
That shit was taboo, bro. Like, you was never supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Nobody is more active than bro. Like that nigga.
He like a rapper, bro. He like a hip hop artist.
Jerv,
he like you have shoes, nigga. You are running for the president of America. Like right now, he's actively campaigning.
Yeah,
who is in his campaign team is crazy. You know what? He's gonna drop these T1s on him. Right, these never surrenders. That's gonna help us in the polls. He probably shifted in the polls 4 points.
On me, bro. Like,
bro, look at this nigga.
He's playing 4D chess.
No, pull up the paper towel pic, Jerv. Pull up the paper towel pic. This nigga is the sickest nigga, bro.
No, look at the ad, bro. Look at the ad. The ad right there to the left. That ad is crazy. Oh man,
bro.
This shit is happening in my lifetime, bro. This never happened in my dad's lifetime.
We need to.
When he throws the paper towels.
Look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga.
Oh, he set this up a long time ago when he shit that paper towel up.
My nigga, this nigga's a cold nigga, bro.
Oh no, he got some photos, dog. Like
he is top tier for
Listen,
real with this villain.
He a terrible human, bro. With this nigga, bro.
He's the world's greatest villain, bro.
He the funniest nigga, bro. He's
so funny. And that's
like I dream of villainy at this level, dog. I dream of villainy at this level. Like it's no way they would ever let me get that far to be that type of villain, bro. That nigga
he's
the world's greatest villain. Like how is he a greater villain than the boy in North Korea, bro? He's a greater villain.
Right. Hey, bro, when you really think about shit, right? You mentioned like in your lifetime, you never would expect, for one, this nigga to be president. Secondly, because this nigga is also one of the most mentioned persons in hip hop, right? Celebrities in hip hop.
Oh, they used to love him at one time. Yeah, he used to love
at one point in time, right? The heel turn of how villainy this nigga became, right? But the idea that this nigga became president, the idea that this nigga got a sneaker now.
Bro, think about this. Think about this, though.
President again.
Think about this, Trey.
8 months.
Think about this. He got in trouble and he went up in the point.
Bro,
like the nigga took a bro. This is like you can't tell me this nigga is not hip hop with some of this bullshit idea. He stole our shit, bro. Think about it. He got in trouble, got arrested, and put the mugshot on the t-shirt, and they matched the Never Surrenders.
Right. The team
he put his
Never Surrenders on the
floor. Who else does that besides hip hop? And like he up in the point, they just like the people I know who love Trump and really support his politics, because I do know some people like that. They be like, Glasses, you know, you supposed to like him, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that mean, but I do appreciate that he takes his sad situations and make the most out of them. That's very Glasses-like. That's very hood-like. You know what I mean?
You know that,
and he got some of the coldest merch though ever. You gotta think that hat is one of the.
That hat is legendary.
That's a legendary.
That's like a
hat,
top 3 hat of all time,
bro. Like when niggas talk about that hat,
bro. Like if niggas see that hat, bro, I ain't never seen a hat. Like we be talking about games, like the Astro hat mean Hoovers,
right?
Motherfucking the neighborhood hat, the Yankees hat mean neighbor. That nigga hat is more popping than all them hats all around the world.
Hey, that nigga hat mean racist.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what time it is when you see that hat.
Nigga, you know what it is.
I'm not gonna say you're a racist, but for sure, you don't fuck with a lot of people. For sure, you fuck with a lot of people.
Hey, and on that
nigga
note,
hat, bro, is like a top tier hat. Like, you see that hat, you like, hey, you be uncomfortable. I don't care who you are. You be uncomfortable with somebody.
You might cross the street if you see that nigga on with that on. For real. Hey. For Big Jerv, for Jason Madison, for Glasses Malone, for Chase and Cashe, this has been an episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker.